Hi everyone, good morning and welcome. I'm Degree. So today, without taking much of your time, we will deliberate on the subject of discussion for the day before we take the choice. And of course, today we're going to talk about self-development, considering the phrase opportunity meets preparedness as case study. So first off, I like to say it's quite unfortunate these days that most persons see opportunity and they can't even identify one when they see, and that is because they are so used to words like I can't. Most persons see opportunity and they just let it slip off their hands because they feel so reluctant to think out of the box. They feel so reluctant to do something extraordinary. They're so used to their comfort zone that they do not feel or see a need to think out of the box. And most persons see opportunity, but they feel so scared to even when they identify it, they feel so scared to give it a try, to dive into it and put it into work because of their past mistakes. They tend to dwell so much in their past mistakes. They tend to not being able to forgive themselves enough so that they can start afresh. And most persons, lack self-accountability. They see this opportunity, they let it slip, and at the end of the day, they blame people for the mistakes they make. They blame people for the misfortune. They blame people for everything that happens to them. Okay, so it is one thing to develop yourself and not wait for opportunity per se. When you say opportunity meets preparedness, what you're trying to say is you're not developing yourself to cross your legs and sit down to wait for an opportunity to come. What that simply means is that you have developed yourself to learn something, to know something, and then you're prepared. While you're going about your day-to-day activities, something huge can just really come up. Even as a big business mogul, you can still have a bigger business opportunity. And when they come in, because you are prepared, because you are well developed, because you're self-developed, you're not scattered, you're not asking questions, you're not tense, you're not thrown off balance. You take it because you have put in the work to develop yourself all this while. Self-development is more like a personal growth, growth emotionally, growth socially, growth intellectual, and growth career-wise. So when we say self-development, it is simply a person's character, a person's abilities being advanced to a certain or a specified level. Oftentimes, most people misunderstand opportunity to be luck. Opportunity and luck are two different things entirely. Picture this scenario. Imagine, you have a friend and currently or right now you're broke. You need to reach out to your friend. You need to meet your friend so you can get like the least 2,000 naira from your friend. But you are broke. You do not have airtime in your phone. You do not have data in your phone. You do not even have fuel in your house to charge, to put on your gen and charge your phone. And you need 2K from this friend. So now you are just, making plans to leave your house to your friend's house to borrow 2K from your friend. Now, there's a possibility you might be lucky to see your friend when you go to his house. Because don't forget, you didn't make any call, to know whether he or she is home or not. And of course, you don't expect your friend to stay one place and wait for you whenever you want any help, you come to his or her house. So now you are making plans to go to your friend's house. So you might be lucky to find him. Secondly, there's a chances that you might go there and he or she doesn't even have the 2K to give you. So you're going to be lucky for he or she to have this 2K to give you. That is luck. It is not certain, It's not a certain situation. You might go there, you're lucky to have it, to succeed at it, and somehow you might fail at it. So it's not a certain thing. The action is not something that is pronounced that it has to happen, even if you take it. But in the case of opportunity, just imagine this same friend works in, let's just say, a makeup studio, for instance, and then along the line, the madam of the makeup studio, you get the boss now says, okay, let's just create a space for a nail technician, or perhaps let's just say the boss, they once had a nail technician, probably is fired or something, or resigned, you get, and the boss now said it's time to hire a nail technician. And now you, as this person's friend, is a good nail technician. You have the skill, you're good at it, and probably you don't just have a paid job, a well-paid job. Now maybe once in a while, you have appointments here and there where you make people's nail and you just collect money, but you have not gotten a job yet and you do not have your own store yet to do this. And then your friend meets your boss, and the boss, and said he or she has a friend who is a nail tech, and the boss says he or she should put a call across to you, and you now come. Now when you get there, there is an interview that's going to take place for you, and at the end of the day, the madam or the oga sees that you are perfect at what you do. What's next? They employ you. So that is an opportunity. It comes once, and of course it is certain that they want something, they want someone, they want a replacement, they want a particular person to fill a space, you get, and you are asked to come. Now, what makes you retain that position? What makes you actually have that thing? It's your ability. How well have you developed yourself? So luck and opportunity are two different things. Luck, it's an uncertain, you're not certain if you're going to get it or not, but opportunity is a certain situation that we need something, we need an action has to happen, we need it to happen, a condition is there to make an action happen. So that's the two difference between luck and opportunity. So this takes us down to asking the question, what's your portfolio like? How well are you prepared? How well are you ready? Of course, times are hard, the economy is crazy, Naira is falling, you get, most times the money comes into your hand, but before you know what's happening, it is gone. You barely can even account to what you use the money for. If you're not being careful and you work on that budget, at the end of the day, you might realize that you didn't do anything tangible with any money that gets to your hand. So now the economy is like this. Things are hard. Naira is falling. So now, if at all you are even supposed to even make this money, you still need instances, you still need measures that you're still supposed to put into practice to be able to manage your finances. But before we talk of managing finances, if you go through my episode of previous episode, of course I have one or two episodes that shows us how to manage your finances, how to go about it, and how to survive in economic downturns. But right now we are talking about opportunities that come, and most persons don't even identify it. And we are talking about how the economy is quite crazy, and most persons are just very reluctant to do things for themselves. Most persons are just very reluctant to go out there and get things done for themselves, because of course I know most persons are kind of discouraged. But then again, if you keep being discouraged and not seem to keep pushing, no one is going to do it for you. So it is left for you to put yourself together and still push. And while you are at this, do not forget to first of all self-develop yourself. You cannot just wake up one morning and then you pack your CV and say you want to go for a job or job hunting, or probably you want to go for a vacancy that you saw posted without being prepared. Yes, you have a certificate at hand, glory be to God, but then again, it might have taken a while. You have not even sat down to really understood what you did back there in school, or the practical aspect of what you were reading in school. So you need to sit down, find time to brush up, get prepared before you even dive into that office for a job interview or for job hunting. So that is the essence of this. Like I used to say, it's going to be very unreasonable for anyone to wait on the government currently. I'm not saying we shouldn't, because as it stands, of course, you've seen for yourself how it is. You can't keep waiting for people, or people who are not even making effort, who are not even willing or ready to make impact on the society, or in the society rather. So you can't keep waiting on them, else you're going to die of hunger. So it's just common sense for you to advise yourself and ask yourself, what can you do to survive? What can you do to earn a living? Or what can you do to make sure your dreams and your visions comes to reality? So that is why this self-development episode is very important. It is very essential. It's best you develop yourself, and while at it, opportunity comes your way, you grab. Because when you develop yourself, of course, you are preparing yourself for something ahead, for a future, for a brighter one at that. So, of course, you are sensitive about things around you. You know, you are focused. Your mind is made up that, okay, fine. While I'm learning this fashion designing, if something like this comes up, while I'm learning this fashion designing, if someone like Toke, for instance, comes my way and say, put this into a sketch for me, you will be able to deliver 100%. But if you weren't even prepared, or you don't even have something to deliver, you don't even have something to show for. Most times, if you don't even have something to show for, something to deliver, most persons don't even talk to you because they feel you're not serious with your life. They feel you do not even know what you're doing. So it is important to, first of all, equip yourself, learn that skill, take that course in whatever dimension. Take it. Try to go on YouTube. There are a lot of things to learn. Equip yourself and get prepared for any opportunity that comes. And when it comes, of course, because you're sensitive and focused, grab it and do something effectively out of it. When I say opportunity meets preparedness, most times it's not just about you developing yourself for an opportunity to come and then you grab. In the aspect of creating, you can as well create opportunities if you have the capacity. If you have a big salon, for instance, if you're a fashion designer, rather than being selfish, and try to kill yourself with plenty work so that you can pack all the money, you can try to create jobs. Put 1 or 2 persons there to assist. At the end of the day, they make something for themselves and they are happy. So when I say creating or opportunity, being prepared for opportunity, or opportunity meets preparedness, you too on the other round can also create opportunity if you are capable financially to create this opportunity, e.g. creating job opportunities. And then another thing, do not forget, Naira is falling, things are expensive in the market, it's really crazy, the economy is crazy. So while at it, while you're trying to make something out of your life and you get this money, of course, you have dreams, you have aspirations. Try to look into our episode. You see very wonderful tips on how to grow positive mindset and grow your means and manage your finances. And trust me, you'll be happy you did. Put these tips into consideration. It will help you survive economic downturns. I like to say, in conclusion, stay informed. You get, opportunities are flying by the day. Stay informed. Join forums, join platforms. Read articles that can help you get connected with NGOs or with platforms that at least can help you get opportunity depending in your line or area of career or what you would like to do. For instance, if you are someone who is a good singer, there are platforms like Nigerian Idol, there are platforms like Voice of Nigeria. Stay informed, try to check them out day by day to know when the auditioning starts, and then you try to participate. If you're someone who is looking for empowerment, there's still good platforms and organizations that are willing to empower people depending after running a test on you and knowing that you are very perfect and good at what you do. Stay informed, try to go online, Google these platforms, and make sure you try to participate in their exercise. Likewise, students are not left out. There are scholarships, international scholarships here and there. You try to check online, Google them, and check for these platforms. Be a part of this. Do not let opportunities fly by. Do not let opportunities pass you by. Try to stay informed. Try to ask questions, go online, read, and try to know which area of action you would like to benefit from. So when we say self-development, of course, do not forget character is inclusive, where you, of course, if you're someone who is modest, you're someone who is honest, who is transparent, your attitude, good characters as well, can lead you or can bring good opportunity your way. So it is an all-round thing. You're not limited to just learning skill. You're not limited to just, picking a course and learning. Your character as a person can also help you get good opportunities. So stay informed as you try to survive economic downtimes in the society currently. My name is Edin Naji, signing out.